about using deep slate bricks and that kind of thing. So I think this is going to work out very well. So hopefully for the next video, we're going to have the bridge all constructed so we can head over there as well. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the updates that have been going on this past week. I think we made a lot of progress. We still have a lot of progress to go. We still need to put a subway system in. We got to finish the roads. We gotta put this bridge in now. And now that we're going to do the undertaking of getting all of the buildings upgraded, changed to the new style, I think it's going to be an undertaking. But we got most of the what I've been calling the offenders who are not perfectly aligned to the grid of roads that we've been moving them. We have a few more to go, but other than that, we did, I think, a pretty good job keeping them in a good pattern so that they're kind of like matching up. All the buildings are matching up in that. So with that being said, I'm gonna head on over to, and I'm hoping our winter's gonna end very shortly so the snow will melt, make it easier. But yeah, we're gonna head on over and we're gonna go to the build site for today's build. So hang in there, hang on for 1 second, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're standing over in the northeastern part of our colony, and I debated where we should put today's build. Originally I thought about putting it down here. This is where most of our production buildings have been. Down this way you could see our wall right there, even though the border has extended past the wall. But I feel like instead of continuing to go down this way, which is a longer run for couriers, and that even though we are working through putting in a subway system, I think we should maybe start utilizing the rest of the space up here. There's not a lot of space, as you can see, but there is some, and I think it would be a good time to start filling this area up with some other buildings in that here. So for today's build, we're going to be doing the Sifter's Hut. Now, I had previously constructed this because before the update, we were actually going to go forward with an episode on the Sifter's Hut, but after the update, I held off on doing so, but I kept the block with me. I had crafted it before. I'll still go over how to actually craft the block. I'll pull up on the JEI there. But in order to get the Sifter's Hut, you need to have a level 3 Fisher's Hut, which is interesting, or 3 level 1 Fisher's Huts, and you have to do the research in the university as well. So both of those things have to be done before you can build it. And the Sifter's Hut is where the sifter will sift through dirt. Well, hello everyone. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hey there, John. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in, everyone. My name is NerdBuilder, and of course today we're back in our MineColonies world. And sorry I had to cancel on Thursday's Thursday's stream. Unfortunately, some things came up and I couldn't. I was a little late back, so I didn't have time to start the live stream. So, but we did have a new episode drop on the Sifter's Hut. That was what was playing at the very beginning of the live stream. The welcome screen was up there, so that is available for viewing now, where we built the Sifter's Hut. But yeah, so we have a lot to do this week. We're going to try to pick up where we left off and what we were going to do on Thursday's stream. That we're going to move the guard tower that is closest to, and let's actually go outside here, but we're going to move the guard tower that's right there. We're going to try to move that over so we could fix the road there. And I could show off, because we did finish the forester, I do have to move this street back over there. And the hospital is also done, and I have to tell you, it was a nightmare getting that done when they were rebuilding it. Apparently we had like a huge influenza outbreak, and like 20 or 25 colonists got it. It was like insane. And for some reason, I'm not sure if they were trying to pathfind to the beds, but they would not heal, so I had to like keep logging out and logging back in, and for some reason that seemed to do it. Like, I don't know if it reset them or what it did. I tried a few different things, but nothing was like working before, and I'm like, oh no, I hope they're not broken. But yeah, so that we'll go take a look at that as well. I think I really like the new look of it. It's also probably the second tallest building, I think, in our skyline, competing with our Enchanter's Tower. They're pretty close, I think. It's hard to tell from here. But yeah, John, I did see your message in there just before I came onto stream. Yeah, for the bridge setup there as well. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, like, we'll do that. We're also gonna build some new composters today as well. So I guess a few things. So I'll talk while we go over and get that guard tower going. But I something I've noticed recently is that I think that it's nice having the multiple warehouses, but they're not really I don't think people are. Oh, and we also have a new mini-map installed on that point too. Let me actually change the key binding. Let's do it. Oh, there we go. Never mind. We don't need to. Mixing up my keys. I installed a new mini-map to try to help out with the frames, because I was looking up ways to try to increase frame rate, because I've been noticing a drop-off. So I've actually updated MineColonies. There was a new release that came out the other day. So I did update there. And let me come on over here. Yeah, so I also read on, I think, their Discord that other people were having problems with, like, Journey Map. Like, for some reason, I think it was eating up frames, and they recommended, I think it starts with an X. I'm gonna butcher the name if I say it, but I'm gonna update our mod list, Xernos or something like that. That mini map, so that's what's installed on the top. I actually like it a lot better already, because it rotates based on where you're going there, so you can kind of gauge like a direction, because, you know, the journey map never really, it doesn't rotate, but this one is I think a pretty good, that way we know where we're going. And I've also noticed that the frames have gone up. I have a monitoring software on right now. I'm just watching, because it dropped off when I was recording the video there. But yeah, so we're going to take this and we're going to deconstruct this one here, and I think we're going to try to fit it in. I'm trying to see if that, is there going to be enough room over here. We could probably bring the coast out a little bit more. There's this tree over here, but goes on back here. I think they're stuck. Okay. Now, I thought that there was more room back here, but I'm not sure if it's going to be able to fit. Let me see, because I really don't want to put it... I could put it somewhere. Let's see further down here. Yeah, there's not going to have any room over here. We'll see if we could fit it in. We'll find somewhere else. Either way, like, we're going to move it, so it'll end up somewhere else there as well. And yeah, path and decorations and that. Yeah, we're probably going to do it manually, I think, because the bridge is going to go outside the colony border in that, so they're only going to be able to work so far. So I think the main thing that we're going to do, is we will be working on the bridge today. The main thing we're going to do is we're going to make it drivable across the top of the bridge. And the reason being for that is, like, as I was talking about with the composters, so they're running low on material, but I noticed that we have like 23,000 seeds in our other warehouse, which makes sense because that warehouse, I think, is primarily serving that the buildings in that area. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave the two composters where they are eventually, because I think we're going to try to move them back, but I debated whether or not just to move both to by the plantations over there, because what I'm thinking is we should probably try to keep a bunch of the agriculture items together, so compost, you know, that way, like, they'll get the seeds from that warehouse and they'll they can take it right over to the composter over there, and then that way the farms will get it, because I feel like these ones over here are not getting enough compostable items, because I think they're burning through everything. Like, yeah, see, she's only got compost in here. And let me just take a look over here. So, and not too much, John. We're just kind of talking about the composters right now. there. But yeah, so she's out of stuff too, and I think because they've been burning through things so quickly, they're efficient. But I thought about originally maybe moving one over and keeping one over here. But I think what I settled on, because we can always use compost, I think we're going to put 2 new composters in by the plantation over there. So that should hopefully be able to take the seeds from the warehouse, and there's a lot of carrots and potatoes in there as well. And that can service the farms over there. And the 2 composters over here will feed this warehouse and will continue to feed our florist, which is right over here. I think that we're going to keep the florist over here. I debated whether or not just to move everything over, but I think we're okay keeping it over here, and I think we should keep them separate. So it's like these 2 composters will be serving the florist, but then also they'll be stocking some in the warehouse, and they should still let's see how much compost there's in the warehouse, if there's any. If there's a lot in the warehouse, that means it's not getting moved over to the farm, because there's always like a need for compost over there. Oh, and they're currently stun locked. I think we're gonna have to do some moving around of things here. Again, but let's take a look at the... Yeah, so there's no compost in here, so they are taking it to the farm. But that's what I kind of figured, because I think we'll keep the one over here. The one thing is we'll have to keep making sure to stock wool over here, so we'll have to check on occasion. The other one, at least initially, should be a little bit more self-sufficient there. But yeah, this one we'll have to keep. We'll have to keep stocking every so often. So let me... How much room do I have? Let me just move some stuff up here. I had some random stuff. There, I stocked up the hospital with honey and all that. Let me just... We're just gonna grab a bunch of wool over here. But yeah, the main thing I'm hoping to do with the bridge today is to make it drivable across the water. I figure we'll finish decorating underneath the bridge maybe tomorrow, or on tomorrow's stream. And I think just because like I want to be able to bring the truck over here, so we could really start moving wool over here for the composters. So we are going to keep this running. I do need to restock these shears and a lot of these here, but okay. I'm just going to empty out what we can for ones. Let's see if there's any that are overfilling. Why is there a... Why did the minecart... the minecart just kind of broke off. That's weird. Okay, I have no idea why that did that, but I don't think we hit it. This one did too. Oh, maybe is it with the update? Did they all have that? No, that one looks fine. That's weird. But I did, as I mentioned, I did update the... I did update MineColonies, and that's just to see it because, like, we're on the beta version, obviously. And I know they've released some since. I didn't go through an update. Like, I'm not going to do it every time there's a new update, but there are a few glitches that have become, like, a little bit noticeable. Let's go back in there, we'll grab that. Alright, this is very bizarre. Not sure why this is doing this, but... Alright, we got space for, like, more. Alright, and these ones might be... Oh, good, because I came in here and emptied a few out. As well, but we'll go drop these off at the composter, so they'll at least have some stuff for now. Okay, let me grab... Let me check, because I know that green was running a little bit low, so let's check it. It was running a little full, so let's take a look. Yeah. Alright, so all we have is space for that, so okay. Just enough for now to get them going. Okay, let's head back over. I'll drop off. We'll split it half and half. I love that they can use wool, just because they're burning through, like, seeds and everything at a ridiculous rate, which is good. I'm glad, because it means that they're being productive and they're burning a lot of compost. But yeah, see, there's just not that. I don't think they're not getting that much. And we just don't need this much wool. I'll move one more. We just don't need that much wool, so... But it'll be good, because that way, you know, we'll keep the farm going, and then we can feed this, so it's a good, easy way to get some compostable items there, but good. Okay, and I'm assuming they're waiting for a pickup there, but yeah, so a lot of updates. Like I said, we'll go over and we'll take a look at the hospital as well. But I think what we'll do is we'll try to put the other composter in right now, and I think that'll be a good, I think we'll get that one going, and we'll try to get that upgraded. So we're going to build it up top. I already had them doing a little bit of terraforming there, so yeah, I'm just yeah, compost. We'll need a compost barrel. But yeah, so let's head back up. We'll craft the block for it. We'll take the car over there, but I wanted to get them going. But yeah, it's really because I want to be able to take the truck back and forth, because I think, you know, I might do a little bit myself, but then on stream tomorrow, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the truck and we're going to kind of go back and forth a few times and take out as much wool as we can, give it to the composters, put the rest in the warehouse there. So I think that's what we'll be doing there. But at least initially, I just... oh, we might have to stop and get some iron. Let me bring some stuff back down. Here, I've been grabbing some honey. Yeah, let me bring the oak planks down. And we'll stop off. Get some iron. We used up all the iron. Oh. Forgot to purify it. But again, hope everyone's having a good weekend. Thank you so much for spending part of it here. As well, we'll take... Where did I leave? Did I leave the car somewhere? Interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. We were down there, and we took the car down there. I was like, where did... Fortunately, we don't have any type of, like, you know, the honking system to, you know, get the car going to try to locate it. I forgot we left it down here as well. But yeah, once we get this, it looks like he's almost done. Oh, I left the car running the whole time. I was doing... Oh, we'll have to stop off and get some fuel on the way back. Oop. But okay, so we'll stop off. I'm just going to show the hospital very quickly here, but I think it looks really cool. I really like this new style. Again, this is the Caledonia style, but I think, you know, I showed it a little bit in the episode, but I think it looks very cool. And then I really like the steeple on the top, and like the way that they have the windows all positioned in that too. And I think the texture pack adds very nicely to it with like the way that the fence looks and everything out front. But yeah, so yeah, looking good on the inside. It's kind of like we have like some operating tables here, or patient beds or something over there, and then they have like a doctor's office in here, and you know, up here is where the patients are. So it looks like we have a couple people who are sick here, but good. So I've been stocking this up with stuff, especially after what happened where we had like a huge outbreak. I'm like, it's like perfect timing considering we just took down the hospital. But you know, I've been stacking with honey bottles there. We're gonna eventually build the arborist to help out with the honey production. We'll need the glass blower as well, but then I moved a bunch of other stuff over here too, so they should have more than enough, as that's a minimum stock items over here. So that's good. Like I said, I'm glad we got this one all done. I'm honestly dreading doing like the sawmill or the stonemason, just because that's going to be a pain in the butt to do. So let's head on over. We'll have to pick up some iron, because it's gonna be a pain in the butt, because like they're not gonna be able to craft stuff, I don't believe, while the building's being rebuilt, just because like they keep working while it's being deconstructed, but then as soon as it's deconstructed, they stop working there. So we have to like rehire them and that. So we'll have to do like a lot of that by hand, so that we might be limited that live stream to just doing the sawmill, so we could try to get that all together. And then the stonemason, the same thing, and that. Yeah, baby, you could drive that car. All right, let's get the build tool. Oh, we're missing some dirt. I think we got some here. We got 4. Okay, compost barrel and composter's hut. Excellent. All right, so we got that. So initially we'll put 1 down in here. So let's see. I think that they should have finished their terraforming over here. Let's go all the way down. Yeah, showing your age with that quote. There we go. Okay. Let's see. The only thing is back here, but it should be fine. Here, but yeah. So let's throw this in. So there might be a little bit of flickering per usual. Let's take a look and see. And we're gonna do it with the Caledonia style. We're gonna keep everything consistent. I think the warehouse is also going to be a pain in the butt, and I'm not sure if we could do the mines or like what that's going to be like, because we don't really have to move the blocks. So I mean, it might be okay to do that, but composter's hut. There we go. Okay, so this is definitely a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Take a look at level 5. Let's see, where is the front of this? Okay, I'm presuming this is the back. Is this the front right here, maybe? Back. Yeah, 1 more. I'm thinking this is the front. Okay, so the height was good. See how we do it in the back. Oh, there's plenty of room back here. Oh, a little bit of space there. Yeah, I'm thinking it's not very defined over here, but I'm guessing maybe this just kind of looks like a stone path. It's kind of interesting where they have like the fence gates kind of right there, but it's just kind of like an open thing. Yeah, I think this is. I don't think there's an entrance over here. But no, I think that's probably right. There. Okay. Yeah, it looks a little bit different than the other style. But okay, that's that at level 5, but it'll be more open. Very long. Wow, okay. I guess it filled in like the appropriate amount. So we'll have to have some more terraforming done over here. It's actually gonna be hanging off the edge a little bit. And we got more to do down here. So we're going to be filling this in and raising it up. That way everything's like up on this level here. But I think we're going to try to keep all the agriculture stuff over here. And I think we might even put the bakery over here too when we build it, because with the, I think that there's like wheat is probably going to this warehouse, I think. So we'll keep it there. We'll just do one. I think I was just doing, was it 1 or 2 over here? Now we were doing 2, so let me move over. Keep it equal. I know we can put them right on top of each other, but just to give a little bit of space. There. How's the greenhouse working? It's actually been working I think it's been working very well so far. I got some torches in there. We have to put some torches on the roof because of the snow in the winter. But other than that, like, I think it's been great so far, the way that it's been working too. So most of the stuff they should be able to make, so we'll have her start doing those. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna leave the other 2 composters right where they are, and we're gonna, I think that'll work out well to have them there. And I think that it'll the extra 2 over here should help. Let's just take a peek in the warehouse here. Oh, sorry, guy. So we still have a lot of room in here. But yeah, you can see they actually have a good amount of dirt too. And here, wheat, 1.9k. So they do have a pretty decent supply. So that really speaks to how well our our greenhouse has worked because we've never had a supply of wheat. So, and you can see even right here, like 12K potatoes. So that's why I think, like, I don't know how much they're delivering to other areas. I don't think that they are, because they should be getting requests for seeds. And you can see we have 31,000 seeds, and you know, there's not request for these items. Like, they're not supplying our other composters with it. So I think we're gonna have to just kind of, we'll have our composters over here, so like this will be kind of more of like the agriculture warehouse, and like it'll store like from the production buildings over here. And I think we'll have to move carrots around every so often and move some items around too. It's great that it functions, but I wish that there was more of like a, and there could be, I'm just not seeing it right now, and maybe they're going to do it in a future update, but I kind of wish that they would kind of work together, like that like, you know, if one of these, for example, you know, the farm needed compost, and, you know, it would like evaluate in all the available warehouses if there's any need for compost, or if there's any compost located in those warehouses, and then requested from that warehouse, because it just kind of feels like that they service the warehouse, like, and which makes sense that they service the one that's closest to them. But, you know, it's tough because if you want to put, like, you know, the sugarcane in that over here, like, it might get stacked up in this warehouse, but then it might not be being moved to other areas. Well, sugarcane might not be the best example, but like even wheat in that, because I doubt, we'll go check, because I know the other one is kind of full, but I doubt that there's like there's not that much. Let's see, there's only 12 here. Let's see if the other one has a lot in it. We'll just move some stuff out. We'll see, probably some more cobbled deep slate will move out. Of the warehouse. Oop, one hitter. Yeah, we'll have to move the road back over here too, so it'll be a slight turn. Oh, sorry, guy. Don't hurt me. Let's take a look. See if there's any sugar cane, because I brought a bunch over. There's 46, so there's, at least it's distributed in both. How much paper do we have? 39. Wow. Okay, it really bottomed out. There's like 1,000 paper in there for a while. There. All right, let's find 2.2, so it's coming down. 15K it's up to. I tried to assign the miners to work at a higher level to try to get more cobblestone. I don't know if he's doing it. We'll take a look. We'll move these over. Just enough for now to create a little bit of space. Nope, that can stay down. We'll just take this over to our other warehouse. Yeah, hopefully in the future though, because like I said, I'm not sure how much like coordination there is between the warehouses. I wish that there was like a little bit more, because I know we can, when we get up to level 5, that we can get like the upgrades to give more space. But at the same time, like it's going to take a little bit, because, you know, like the builder's hut's pretty demanding, I think, for a level 5 one. So it's difficult to get it up right away, especially the approach that we've been taking, that we kind of try to upgrade everything before we move to the next level. There, we might have to maybe make an exception soon too. The good news is there's not that many more quote-unquote offenders of not fitting the road pattern that we're trying to do, which is very good. All right, I'm also gonna, let's take out the, actually, you know what, I'm gonna leave these in here. This is very cluttered. I'm gonna take out the mycelium though, and I'll put that in there. I grabbed a whole bunch of it. Okay, how are we doing in wool in here? Interesting. So I think this is very interesting. So I think it must be because we had each color in here, and we had a good amount, like 1,000 of each color, so it must be giving it to one of the composters, or to someone must be requesting it. there, so that'll be interesting. And yes, thank you, John S. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Too, thank you. Yes, we'll have to before this runs out, because I think it's like at 30%. 26, so yeah, let's fill it up right now. Try to sneak around the plane here. See if I can fit. Okay. Fill that up, they'll be very quick. There. But good. So we got both of those going. But this kind of, it shows, like, that's interesting that it's taking it from the warehouse here, because again, like this one, we have a courier assigned, but it doesn't get that many tasks to do. So obviously they've been burning through wool somewhere, though. He's been delivering it, or someone's been using it. It had to be the composters, because there's no way that the builders would have went through that much wool. And I haven't taken anything out of here, and we had a couple thousand in here, so... But yeah, so the other thing too I was thinking about, because we're going to have to move some of these back. Like, these are technically offenders, I guess, over here slightly that we're going to have to move back, but I think we might actually move the barracks over too when we redo it. Here, just try to move it over like a little bit more. And maybe we'll just we'll leave some kind of narrow path for like a pedestrian walk through to come down this way. There, but we're a little ways away from that. But I'm hoping when we get these other two composters going, that'll help out a lot with the farms. But good. So let's park the car. I think, how's Maddox doing? Did he stop working on that, or like what's he? Okay, she's working on it. Okay, he's just, I don't know if he's taking his time or that, but good. So I'm just gonna park over here. Actually, you know, let's see. This is another thing. No, we'll take the car over. I want to see, because I think there is a path that we could take with the truck. Because again, like obviously without the asphalt, like stair blocks, like this can't go up like regular blocks there that are not even. So I'm not sure if we have any openings over here. I think we do, but let's see. So we can go down this way. And let's see, we'll try to sneak around the tree here. Nope. Gotta be careful. Okay, good. So we can get down here for now without having to really like, you know, do a lot right now until we can get the rest of the streets in. So, but good. So, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to keep this across. Like I said, for the time being, we're going to make this functional. Because I want to get the wool. I want to get the wool, and there's probably a lot of sugarcane, too. So I want to be able to get the stuff back and forth from here. So we're going to make it functional. We'll move stuff over, and then we'll decorate, like, underneath with, like, arches and that. We'll get that, but I feel like that's going to take a little bit more time to get that down. Right? And then I figure, too, like, if we can get the blocks across, because that way we can kind of do some math and figure out how many blocks there are, and figure out from there how, like, you know, where we could place arches, and that, so it'll be a little bit easier to calculate. But yeah, I think when we left off, yeah, this would be straight across to there, so we should have here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So trying to think is if we do a fence on either side, that brings it down to 4. That's not going to work. Let's see, can I extend it out on this side? We can. I think we might have to extend it down on this side a little bit more. Whoa. Oops. Forgot. There we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I want to do is, so we need 2 blocks on either. I'm kind of cut off on the camera, but we need 2 blocks on either side for a fence going down. I figured we could do maybe, well, you'd have to do like a 1 block sidewalk. So right here, so like the fence, sidewalk, asphalt, asphalt, asphalt. Yeah, right? Yeah, wall, sidewalk, and then there should be 3 in between. 1, 2, 3. Am I doing math right? It's so hard to tell. I think this is right, though. There should be 7. So, because that would be down the 5, and then if we would just have a 1 sidewalk one, unless we really bring this over. It'd have to be by 2 more to do that, so we could have like a double sidewalk either way. I don't know if we should just do 1 or if we should do double. But I think this should fit okay, because again, like oh, jeez. Okay, so sorry, I think it just... Oh, this needs to come down. Chat, could you do me a favor? Can you just drop a 1? Or just drop something into the chat, just say if you can still hear me. I think the stream cut out for just a second there, so hopefully everyone can still hear me. Alright, we'll do the same thing on this side. But yeah, so I think we're going to focus... Cobblestone's at a premium right now. Streamlabs recently had an update, and unfortunately it seems like there's always a little bit of like a bugging issue after an update with it, so hopefully everyone could still like hear me. It looks like it's okay again. I just saw the screen kind of blank out. But good, so we're just going to get the basin. I think this height is fine. Here, I don't want to go up too tall, because again, the car is going to have to come up and down, so this is already kind of a steep incline. There, but I'm just going to build it out like this. So this will be the base, and then we'll have the asphalt at that. Like, this isn't completely necessary, obviously, to do like this, but I feel like it'll be cool to have like this is like the underneath part of the bridge, so they're not looking at like asphalt and bricks like if you go underneath with a boat. And honestly, we have enough cobble deep slate that we could just burn through it. It's fine. Oh, let's jump down. I don't want to waste anything. If we got it. Alright, how's this looking? Alright, we'll have to lower the door down. We can keep this door. We could keep this door here. We'll keep the golems under here. So that's good. We'll have to lower the door down, though. Okay, we can still enter. Well, actually, the door is actually fine. No reason to have it up this high. So that'll work too. Okay. So height's okay. Like I said, I don't want this to be like too high up in the sky. And I also have a bunch more cobble deep slate in our stash box that I collected too. So just if we're running low, let's move like as much of it down as we can. Or all of it. So for security, and I'm hoping we're not going to get a raid today. I know it's always fun with the raids, but I'm hoping we're not going to. I think what we're going to do is, on the edge of the bridge, I think we're just going to, because for the time being, I don't think that like we're going to extend the road down. Like theoretically we could extend the road, because this continent over here does span almost all the way down to the iron farm. I think there's like one other river that runs through, but it's not that wide. So theoretically we could do that. I was thinking about like, you know, extend the road all the way down there. I was thinking about just putting in a runway over there, and then we use our cargo plane to go clear out the iron farm, which we probably should do soon too. On YouTube, you're only getting the green screen? That's weird. Hang on, let me just take a look. I'm just looking to see. I'm looking to see on my end. Oh yeah. Okay, what I think I might do, I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Let's I'm gonna back out of the stream, and we will start a new stream. There. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on or why it's doing that. Presumably, it's something on my end. So yeah, let me back out, and we'll come back in, and we can we'll go from there. So just hang tight and check for the new